Forza Horizon 6. And I believe you've already played the best feature of Forza Horizon 6. And you might be kind of wondering, well, Theo, I haven't played Forza Horizon 6. Aha! That's why we're here today. What we're going to do is go back a little bit and actually pinpoint where a lot of this stuff came from. And actually talk about how they've improved it for the future game. So first things first, we have to go way back to probably the best one. So first off, do I believe this is the most important, the biggest? Well, it's one of the most significant changes, that's for sure. And that is the return of progression. It has been since the series began. Likely will be the biggest improvement in this the series has ever seen, because again, it couldn't be an improvement if they haven't improved previously. Every other game they release, essentially they reduce the amount of effort required. Now we're talking a little different. So where does this remind you of? Where was progression invented in the Forza franchise, especially those beautiful bands? It's always a treat to come back to this game. Listen, I need to actually genuinely just play through this whole damn thing again properly. But it is the home, the origin, the beginning. But in so many of these cutscenes at the beginning of the game, you genuinely just see like the Horizon Festival born in a way that just doesn't exist anymore. Maybe in Horizon 2 with the intro, that was kind of there. But the vibe with the festival, with everyone wearing them wristbands. Does anyone know, like, what concert this was filmed at? Or did they genuinely, like, have an actual Why don't they have a genuine Horizon Festival when they launch the game to film stuff like this? They could, if anyone could do it, it could be them. And we could all just book to Japan and... Big brain idea. Can you tell I'm emulating it? Oh my god, the music is kind of crazy. I even listen to the genre of music and it's so sick! Oh, he's pinned it! Mate, Dizzy Rascal in this game, the barriers being solid, can I just say? Beautiful. There is the iconic scene that they kind of replicated a little bit. That's so sick. I think they should go back to these cutscenes. Like rendered, pre-rendered. Get back to them. These were better. So welcome to what I'm kind of getting to the point at here. This is the qualifier, the heats, if you will. And to win this, I must place in the top 3. That's something that Forza doesn't do anymore. To actually get a wristband. I don't understand how Xenia just refuses to improve on the main games that I feel like people want to play. No insult to the depths. I appreciate your work for, you know, making it so we can play these games in, again, maybe it's a fun color. It's a cool, I haven't updated, but like, you got a moment of the game looking normal. I have to do the interior view, but it's beautiful. It genuinely is such a sexy game. Oh, he's glowing again. This is it. Give me my wristband. The origins of the wristband. I was the last one.
There are
Maybe I wasn't.
249 other drivers competing this year, and believe me, every one of them is more famous around here than you.
Oh, appreciate it. So next up is a feature that was gone and is now returning. And I think it's a questionable feature to add back in, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense. I'm talking about car meets. Looking at the location, it's obvious as to why this had to return when we're coming to Japan. Who doesn't want to experience this type of situation in Japan? That I get. But the problem with this feature is that it was never very fleshed out. Fleshed out. You see, the thing that pops up when we talk about car meets is, what is there really to do in these car meets? I get that you get to look at these cool cars and you get to see the characters casually just sat in them. I believe in the next game when they talk about checking out the characters, I think you'll be able to stand outside the car. I don't think you better walk around. If you can, that would definitely add a huge element. That's something we haven't been able to experience before. And they could batter the crew. But I don't know if they're going to do that. I really hope they do, because this feature quite limited in what the whole point is actually supposed to be. You can click on a car and then you can download their car, buy their car. Basically, it's a bit useless. We kicked him out his own car. Oh my god, that's EK. So I really hope they make some major improvements to this feature. And again, the walking around, being able to open Forza Vista or the cars, maybe able to do like a little burnout or something. Anything. The people that have been around for a while will know Forza Horizon 2 is actually the game that introduced this feature. Forza Horizon 3 had it, and then it just completely disappeared. And I'm curious because now obviously the staff is probably quite different. They're giving it another go. And honestly, I can't blame them for that. Just, you know, I hope it's a bit more useful. Sticking with Forza Horizon 3, this was easily the first time they properly expanded the ability for exploration and verticality. Forza Horizon 3 actually removed a significant amount of barriers from the game, and that really is a genre-defining thing that literally leaked into pretty much every other game for better or for worse. Again, you could pinpoint it to being more of a test drive unlimited kind. Why are you crashing into me? Test Drive may have invented it, but Forza Horizon 3, well, reintroduced it in a way that, well, Test Drive has attempted to do this again, but it's a shame about the rest of the game. But, like, look at this place. As much as I didn't like the snow, and I thought it was kind of poopy to drive on the snow, it clearly significantly altered the course of the franchise beyond this with elevation and weather. Driving anywhere, driving up everything is definitely bloody Blizzard Mountain. Yeah, extreme weather, ladies and gents. They had a bit of an obsession with this for, well, a large amount of time. But hey, I'm actually kind of glad the snow's coming back. Maybe, hopefully not like this. Elaborating on the freedom to drive everywhere, this, quite frankly, changed Forza Horizon once again in a way that, thinking about it, I don't think the Eliminator's actually to blame. In the timeline in my head, Forza Horizon 1, really close. Forza Horizon 2, maybe more close than Forza Horizon 1. Forza Horizon 3, only then did we start to see the map kind of opening up in a significant way. Forza Horizon 4, I don't think there's many solid I think there's like one big one around Edinburgh and maybe a lake. And that's it. So, for example, now I can just completely go everywhere. And usually, the thing to blame for this is actually, I think, like, really logically thinking about it, is not to blame. It was more of a result of the openness of this map. Yeah, you know where this is going. The Eliminator! Which I will not be playing. You know what the Eliminator is. It's the thing where you do a thing and then you do a thing. Here we go. I'm not actually going to finish the game. I actually played a game of it recently, and to be honest, I didn't hate it as much as I remembered. Either way, I definitely see where people are coming from and where they blame Eliminator for it, but I genuinely think it was more of a, well, since we've got the whole map, you can just drive across, and it kind of makes sense to make it a game mode. It's a thing that Forza encourages, so let's make it a game mode. I am very curious how it's going to be with the next iteration of it, though, because mainly, a lot of the environments, for example, in Tokyo City, they don't look as inviting to, you know, just drive off the cliff in a way that you would in the previous games. I think there's going to be some difference in that, and I'm kind of looking forward to that, actually. I ain't driving through that building. Maybe you will, but I think we're going to struggle there. I swear, I have seen this shot like 50 million times. Everyone's showing all the time. People say it. I don't know what this is. I know. I've got it. It's in my head. It started out as this skill mode in what is known as Horizon Realms. Again, you've already played it. For pure I told you so sake, I'm even using the same car, just in a much better color, much better spec. The idea is, in these, you are just gonna drift around, do some damage, do some wreckage, get some score points. And what I will say is this is a much looser, less defined version of what we're going to get in Forza Horizon 6. Forza tends to do this, and Need for Speed also does this, and the Crew also... Racing games tend to do this, where they will take a feature, test it out, give it a little, like, taste, a little bit of flavor, a little bit of a, what's this gonna be like? How are people gonna respond to it? And then they make it into fully fledged features. The best non-Forza kind of point to that I can think of, Need for Speed Payback, Speed Cross. Do you remember Speed Cross? It was a little game mode where you could do little stunts, and it was like rally but not rally, and Need for Speed dipping into rally but it not rally. That's what this is. If you want to go even further back than that, it's about Juiced with its like stunt events. They were impossibly difficult when I was younger, but at the same time, it's cool to see them back. I think they were a game mode that we should see in other games, and, well, no one else seems to have mastered it, so maybe Forza can. You're likely going to get points for drifting, for crashing into things, for doing jumps, and get as many points as you can, and you're done. So it's not quite drift events, but it's drift events, if you just want to drift. For some reason, they're scared of doing actual drift event. I still don't understand it. Yes, we are talking about Forza Horizon Showcase. But in the early beginnings, no. We weren't racing big old robots. We weren't racing probably what's going to happen. Damn bullet trains. No, what we were doing is racing planes. All the way back in 2012. It's a really cool concept, and I think probably the best way they could have given away some really cool cars, kind of tying the manufacturers into like sponsorships. Mate, this is sick. There, see? We've got a film crew ready to go. Oh, the peel away on the Mustang. This is so sick. Ignoring, you know, that it's visually struggling. The road is blue on this view. And there's the plane. When you think of Forza Horizon, I genuinely think of these events. I feel like some of them got a little more simplistic over time, but starting out right at the beginning, racing a damn plane is pretty big for 2012. Come on. Beautiful. Man, I can't wait for someone to actually get this to run properly on PC and, you know, not just make me look like I'm high. I'm having a full-on acid trip at this point. I'm genuinely curious what they're going to race against the bullet trains, because we're talking... Japan is known for its damn bullet trains, right? I mean, obviously, the things can only go, I say only, about 190 to 200-ish miles an hour, which is fast, but they're like, they've got no traffic to deal with, and I think that would be the best way to do a comparison. Cars can be faster than the bullet trains, but of course, we will be, oh my, why are you going the damn wrong way? Where are you going? Unless we're talking about using the trains that are not in commercial use, which some of them tested at like, what, 300 miles an hour? I want to do that in a car that can do 300. What cars can do 300 in Forza? Quite a lot. I'm going to throw some HS2 propaganda in your face. Look at that. HS2, beautiful. Look at the engineering. Look at the road. It's incredible. HS2 is going to be better. It's going to be faster. Listen, we're people of speed and power, and HS2 is bringing the pain. This is anti the usual anti-propaganda of HS2. HS2 is fucking sick. I'ma book tickets day one on a train, because I don't need to be in Birmingham, but I'm gonna go on a train, get back. Maybe I'll do a race. Maybe we could do a race. I'm gonna lose. Now, clearly, you've reached this point in the video, which tells me you're interested in features and where they came from, in the Forza Horizon franchise, that is. I'm actually revisiting these iconic games in my Countdown series, and this one, I know you'll like.